G'day guys, about 12 months ago one of the family's bikes got defected and we finally just got it off. So here's a video about the whole event. Roll the intro.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I got a message.
Your transmission.
I got a message. What? What? No, we didn't order any bloody pizza, for Christ's sake. Did you order pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we did order a pizza, but it's coming all the way from where? Japan? Really? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, thanks. We'll see you on the move.
That's Ursula.
It is too.
Oh.
Oi, Ursula.
Just bring us dick. Oh, you bloody peasant.
That's disgusting behaviour. This is how you deliver the Aussie news. It's like, if you want to know something, go find out.
It's Google, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, use that shit. Don't ask us.
Wikipedia.
Don't
What
ask
the do we know? Wikipedia.
That's
You
the one.
motherfuckers.
That's it. That's it. And if you're really desperate, use either a dictionary or a Bible.
Hey folks, how's it going? I've got a bit of a story to tell today. Around about 12 months or so ago, maybe a tiny bit more, myself and Dale 97, we were going for a nice little ride, minding our own business, and before you know it, yep, a motorcycle cop pulled us over. So we thought this was a bit odd at the time because, you know, none of us were speeding or doing anything. In fact, we just come out of a side street a bit like this. So anyway, we pulled over, motorcycle cop pulls over, gets off his bike, straight away he's got a pad and pen out there. And at the time he's walking off of his bike, or just hopped off his bike, me and Dale are both looking at each other going, well, who's going to get pinged for what? So anyway, he walks straight past my bike and up to Dale's bike, which is the Victory Judge. And he's standing there, he's looking at it, he's walking all around it, and then he just comes out with, your handlebars are too high. It's like, really? How come? Yeah, oh, they're too high. They're supposed to be like 300 millimeters from the lowest point of the handlebar, you know, where you grip, to the seat, to where you sit. So as much as we attempted to express to this police officer that these handlebars on this bike actually came like that, it's from the factory, he didn't want to know about it. So consequently he slapped the bike with a defect notice. And yeah, that's a real pain in the butt, because basically you just loosen off 4 bolts and you could lower the handlebar. You know, why the police officer didn't just, you know, say, look, go home, lower it to 300 mil and you'll be fine. No, he decided to give the bike a defect notice, which means you've got to go through all the rigmarole of, you know, going and getting a vehicle inspection to get the defect notice off. And if you're going to go and get a defect notice removed because your bike's going to be inspected, then you're obviously going to be going, oh geez, how good's my tyres, how good's this, how good's that, is everything working? Just so that you go through the process only once. So with this defect notice being slapped on the bike, the first thing we had to do was organise getting these handlebars lowered, when we looked at it, we realised that just undoing the 4 bolts probably wasn't going to be as easy as that to lower them, and so we popped the bike back to the dealership. And they expressed to us that they have to re-bore some holes in the handlebars to relocate the pins that are for the throttle side and also for the clutch side to lock it in place. And then there's another couple of pins on the head stem to lock the handlebars in place. So to get that all right, we just booked it into the dealership rather to get that done. So that process was done for the handlebars. So that would, we're thinking that's going to make the police happy, but the bike's running no baffles and we don't have any baffles for it, so we had to get some custom made. So that took some more time to get the bike sorted out for a custom set of baffles for the exhaust. And by that stage, Dale knew that his rear tyre at the very least was just about completely bald. So not that the cop pulled us up for that. So anyway, he got 2 new tyres thrown on it. So the thinking was the handlebars are lowered, the exhaust has been quietened down with baffles, and the bike's got some brand new tyres. We're good to go. So book it in for an inspection, and mind you, this is all 12 months ago. Book the bike in for a vehicle inspection down here at the local vehicle inspection centre, which I actually just went past a little bit ago. Takes the bike in on the day. I went down with him. We both rode down. He got put a 1 day's registration on the bike, and so he gets the nod to bring it actually into the building to get the bike inspected. And ordinarily this is just a matter of get the tape measure out, check the handlebars, just have a listen to the exhaust, maybe put a dB meter on the exhaust, and then have a general look around, check your indicators, check your lights, check all that sort of stuff. And anyway, I'm standing there at the doorway looking in, because you're not allowed in if it's not your vehicle. And next thing I notice is Dale's he's getting his little toolkit out, and he's just taken off the seat, and then he's taken off the fuel tank, and he's taken off the side panels, and he's stripping the whole bike down basically right there in the vehicle inspection centre. And long story short, there, about an hour later, Dale seals up everything and rides out, comes up to me, and I said, what's going on? And he said, well, the guy reckons the vehicle would pass, however they can't find the they can't find some kind of import compliance plate on the bike. So without that, they can't pass it. It's got the VIN plate, but no import plate attached to the bike anywhere, so they can't marry any of the documentation up. Anyway, again, this bike's, you know, from the factory as it was, apart from engine modifications that we've done. So next up, he was told he had to ring up some certain department to either get fresh applications for documentations or contact the import dealer and see if they can provide us with the records for the numbers to be reproduced. Well, Murphy's Law would have it, the import company that brought in Victories here to Australia has since, you know, gone, so that's not existent. So the documentation had to be organised for basically as though we're importing the vehicle today. So anyway, filled out all the documentation. Many months have slipped by because Dale works shift work and his shift times don't line up with the only 2 days a week that the vehicle inspection here down south is actually open. So when those dates lined up, the bike goes in for an inspection again, and I again went with him, again standing at the doorway, watching the inspector walk around the bike, prod, poke, shine torches up it, all this sort of stuff. And then next thing we know, Dale puts his helmet on and rides out the inspection centre and up to me, and I said, well, how'd you go? And he goes, no good. So yeah, the bike was rejected for the second time, and you know, it's been that long now I can't even remember why. So anyway, a few more weeks go past, and during that time we thought, well, maybe the baffles that we had custom made weren't quite quiet enough, because I've got a D-meter and we were testing it and it was kind of borderline. So we took the baffles out, and that's a pain in the neck job in itself on the Victory Judge exhaust system that it's got. Took them to the guy that does custom exhaust work, and he extended them for him. Then we reinstalled them, and then a few more weeks go by and we booked the bike in again, and for the third time's a charm, they reckon. So yeah, so we went down, parked up in the inspection centre. He went in the office, confirmed that he was there for his booking, and yeah, they called the bike in about, I don't know, an hour after we got there. He took the bike into the inspection centre workshop. The guys there went through everything. They checked the compliance plate, they checked the exhaust, they checked the tyres, they checked the whole thing, and yeah, finally it's been passed. So here's where we're at.
Yeah, you'll be fine. See what I mean by the concrete's a bit slippery though?
Yeah.
On your feet?
Very.
You get a lot better leverage on turning it,
Oh, yeah.
especially because of how heavy it is.